1,600 pages right here, released in the middle of the night. Not one member of the committee has been able to read all the way through it or anything of it, I suppose. No opportunity for public input, no committee hearings, no committee markups, and no time to adequately consider $1.1 trillion in spending.
Come on, what's a few $1 trillion among friends? Your government is trying to ensure that whatever the amount, everything will keep running into the new year. But there are roadblocks. Let us not dare to use the dreaded S word in the process. She has been representing the people of North Carolina's 2nd Congressional District since 2011. Current chairwoman of the Republican Women's Policy Committee, Congresswoman Renee Ellmers, joins us here on MidPoint. Congresswoman, thanks for taking time from a busy day.
Thank you. Good to be with you again.
You also again. By the way, isn't it interesting to hear that a Democrat is complaining that a bill is dropped at night where we don't have any time to look at it whatsoever, knowing full well what's happened in the past? I don't know about you, but I find that rather amusing.
Well, it is, and less than truthful. Everything that is in this bill has been negotiated over the last year because essentially what it is an appropriations bill, and it's moving forward. It has many very good things in it that I think all of the American people can embrace. It cuts spending to the EPA. It cuts spending to Obamacare. And, you know, we're looking at moving forward. That's the issue here, is how do we get into the new Congress in the most productive position we can be in, knowing that we still have to deal with President Obama.
Congressman, what about those people who complain about Obamacare and the funding for Homeland Security? There are certainly those on the very far right who say, shut down the government. We shouldn't do absolutely one nickel. We got to hold this fight. And as a matter of fact, some have even called those who chose to go ahead and fund even a little bit rather spineless.
Well, you know, the thing is that's unfortunately the position they were in the last time that the government was shut down. It is certainly an option, but it is not a productive option. We were elected to govern, not to come here and shut down the federal government. So we have to move on. And the thing is how do we position ourselves from a strategic position where we're doing the right thing? And, you know, there again, essentially what this is an omnibus bill that funds the federal government through next year. And then at the same time, freezes Homeland Security so that into the new Congress, we can actually go in there and make some really good policy legislative moves. And we have many options available to us.
Isn't it fair to say as well the Republicans cannot allow themselves to be shoveled back into a corner once again with this whole I said the shutdown word, there you go, and have that come up once again? You have to do whatever you can because I think you know and everybody knows that public opinion would immediately swing against the right and say it's your fault all over again.
Oh, absolutely. It is always the Republicans' fault when the government shut down, just as it was, put on us the last time when clearly it was a political strategy on Harry Reid's part. Now, there again, was that a win for us? No. Now, there are those out there that believe that we had the good election results that we did because we ended up in a government shutdown. That is absolutely not true. It is because of all of the work that we have done since then. And look, we've got to do everything we can into the new Congress with our Republican majority. That means we have to position ourselves correctly because we know the president continues to play chess and we cannot continue to play checkers.
Do you stand behind John Boehner that if something happens, something oddball happens out of the norm here, that you are willing to stay there until Christmas or beyond and get this done?
Oh, absolutely. I have no problem staying here. You know, this is what I bought into. This is what my family bought into when I decided to run for Congress. I'm standing with the American people and getting some work done. And if that's what it takes, that's what I'll do.
60 seconds here. I have to ask you this. We understand that it has cleared a procedural vote at this point, this $1 trillion package here. But there's a report out there saying that the final vote is in jeopardy after members almost killed the bill on the rule. How would you respond to that line?
What I will say is that ultimately it passed. We are moving forward to the bill, the final bill, and I believe that it will pass. I believe we're in a good position. And unfortunately, there were some power struggles that took place in that rule vote.
You then, as you look at a final vote here moving forward, those who say that it could be in jeopardy, that there still could be some hurdles that are unclimbable here, if you will, do you believe that you can then get past that?
I I do, and I will just say right now, I'm sure that our leadership staff is working very hard to make sure that they're ensuring those votes.
All right. Congresswoman Renee Ellmers, we thank you so much for your time. A very happy holiday to you and your family.
Thank you, you too, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone.
I'll go Merry Christmas there as well. Thanks so much. All right, take care. Despite what the polls may tell us, there are those who believe race relations in America have actually improved under President Barack Obama, and will also turn left and right loose on the recent CIA torture report. And as a matter of fact, sometime in this hour, there's supposed to be an historic press conference from Langley, Virginia, and CIA headquarters. We'll bring it to you all right here on MidPoint.